What's up, Fackers? We are back. Fantasy and Chill 101, counting down the top 101 fantasy football players for the 2020 season. Was that a sigh, Britt? Am I boring you?
Not yet. Keep talking.
Okay. Number 84 on the list, we have wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, my boy, Alshon Jeffery. He is our 35th ranked wide receiver. Last year, he finished as wide receiver 59. His stats last year: 43 catches, 490 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Also, I don't know why I add this, but 1 carry for 2 yards. If you needed that point two, came in very important there.
You might have needed that
Yeah,
last year.
Yeah, would you have needed
it
that?
almost got me to the play if I had that. 101.7 fantasy points, coming out to an average of 10.2 per game. Okay, so that means he only played 10 games. All right. Big thing here is the health. We know he's had his health issues, specifically with the foot. We all know, and if you've been following us, you know I needed him to do anything that game he got hurt in. He did not. He put up a 0. He got the Liz Frank injury in his left foot.
Dude, where's
Cooper Kupp
Alshon
hurt
Jeffery? Is he hurt? Oh my God, he is hurt. He's getting on the cart.
Oh,
Oh no, dude, are you kidding me?
I haven't even seen it. Killer's ahead of me.
So I think he's going to be healthy coming into the season, they've said, but it's not entirely sure. So watch out for that. Okay, when he was healthy, though, he averaged 9 targets per game. All right. So he gets a lot of targets, but the Eagles, as we saw, their receiver core got decimated last year with him and Jackson getting hurt. So they still have Deshaun Jackson. They have added Jalen Reagor, a first-round draft pick. They also traded for Marquise Goodwin. They still have J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Greg Ward. If they do anything, they're fill-ins. But there's definitely a lot more options than in the past where it's kind of been like Jeffrey's your number one target every time, him and Ertz. And he's also going to be 30 years old this season. So he's getting up there in age, been around for a while. The health is just going to continue to be an issue. But when healthy, he is still a dominant fantasy receiver, I think.
Is he though? When was the last time he had a dominant game?
Okay, but he's very solid. He's touchdown machine when he's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, he had one game last year of over 100 yards. It was versus Miami. And then his highest game besides that was 76 yards. Like, I think even his past 3 seasons, he had one good season
I
3 years
looked.
ago.
I looked at his past 4 seasons. He's only
Terrible.
had 4 games over 100 yards in 4 seasons.
Yeah.
But that's not to say he's a bad receiver. He's much so a possession receiver.
Right, he's not the
He's on the
volume receiver.
decline.
He's a red zone target.
Yeah.
Is where his value.
He's on the decline, though.
Oh,
I
for
feel
sure he's on
like I don't even know why we have Alshon this high.
He's not that high. What is he in the
I mean, 35?
35.
It's a guy. So I'm not really that high on him this year, but I'll try to give you some reasons why. Like he's a possession receiver where they drafted receivers that are more speed guys that are going to stretch the field for him. And he's on a team that's been in the top 10 passing offense in the 3 of the past 4 years. So you know there's going to be receptions there for him. He's going to probably be playing more in the middle of the field. And like Ryan said, he's a red zone target. So he's kind of like what we just talked about with Marlon Mack and Tevin Coleman. He's like a solid floor guy, but he's not going to get you much high upside.
But see, the thing he has against him is Goddard had 87 targets last year. And then you have Zach Ertz there too. And I mean, these are bigger targets than Alshon. So that's his problem right there. That's why I'm super low on Alshon. I'm not going to touch him.
I just think when it comes
Oh, we lost Ryan, I think.
Ryan?
Let me talk for Ryan. He said, I think when it comes to his foot, I'm not gonna draft him because he might be on the PUP list to start the season. And there's also talks of him being traded.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's what you're gonna say, right?
I don't know what you just said, but I'm gonna say that
Go ahead.
if you're gonna play him, you're playing him in the flex, and he's about as solid as it comes as a flex receiver. He's gonna, like we said, he averaged 10.2 points per game last year, so averaging double digits. Like we always think of kind of like the benchmark when it comes to these flex, like just solid receivers. You always think of like Larry Fitzgerald averaging like 8 points a game.
Exactly who I was
think
thinking
just
of, Larry Fitzgerald with him.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying with
Fitzgerald doesn't
his
have the
points
tight end
output.
to
I'm
compete
not
with.
comparing him as a receiver. I'm just saying as a points output.
Yeah.
He's just very solid.
I
Yeah.
just because I'm looking at Ertz's stats and he's had over 100 targets the last 5 years. He had 135 last year. Like that's where Carson Wentz goes now. Like
Well, that's why I have Zach Ertz way up in the rankings.
no, but I'm saying you have Ertz and Goddard, who are both bigger targets than Alshon. So it's kind of tough to justify him being the dominant red zone target when he hadn't done it in 4 years.
What was that? 2017 when I had him,
I mean,
and he scored a touchdown almost every single game after I got him from Derek.
he had 4 touchdowns last year, I think. Or
I
wait,
mean, yeah, Dallas Goddard had 5.
that's
Yeah, Alshon also missed like 6 games.
I'm trying to say that he's still going to get you red zone targets and red zone touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like there's enough passing there to spread the wealth between Goddard, Ertz, and Alshon.
Here's the thing. It's a matter of preference. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
Okay,
frozen,
well,
but we can
everything's
hear you. Oh, now we can't hear you.
All right, I'll just go ahead and finish this. It's a matter of preference. And don't touch Alshon Jeffery this year if you prefer to win your fantasy league.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with Brett on this one, but there is there is some reason to draft Alshon if you need a solid flex guy. Me personally, though, with the way he's going to be going later in the draft, I think I'm going to be drafting like Marquise Goodwin or Christian Kirk. Those other high upside guys we already talked about. Sorry,
Couldn't
Ryan,
agree.
we're crapping on your guy right now, but that's what you get for having a bad connection.
I would probably take Jerry Judy and CeeDee Lamb over him and Justin Jefferson. Give me the 3 rookies over Alshon.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's just a matter of preference. Do you want a solid, dependable guy, or do you want guys you're going to take chances on?
Or do you want to win in fantasy or do you want to fucking lose?
Well, if I want to win, I'm not fucking asking either of y'all. So
Really? Because I think I finished higher than you last year, Ryan. We got the burn drop ready, Matt?
No, we have no drops ready at all. You can do your own.
Burn.
all right, can I wrap this up before I disconnect again?
Yeah, go.
Go
Hurry.
ahead.
All right. So just to wrap it up, Alshon Jeffery, our 35th ranked wide receiver, number 84 overall. We out.
We are out. Peace.